VXLAN, BGP, EVPN. Migrating a brownfield network consists of connecting an existing brownfield network. So based on spanning tree protocol VPC fabric path technologies to a new developer's VXLAN, BGP, EVPN fabric, with a goal of migrating applications or workloads between those environments. So these steps comprise the migration methodology. First, we'll design and deploy the new VXLAN, BGP, EVPN environment in the greenfield network. And we integrate between the existing data center network infrastructure, we call brownfield network, and the new VXLAN, BGP, EVPN fabric. Layer 2 and Layer 3 connectivity between two networks is required for successful application and workload migration across the two network infrastructures. Migrate workloads between the brownfield and greenfield network. It is likely that this application migration process takes several months to complete, depending on number of complexity of applications migrating. The communication between the greenfield and brownfield network across the Layer 2 and Layer 3 connections that are established in step lab 2 used during these steps. So we already performed the first step during the greenfield development scenario and established L3 connectivity using a VRF Lite to the external router. Next, we configure two connections from leaf 1 and leaf 2 to external router for Layer 2 connection using VPC domain. That is configured on leaf 1 and leaf 2, right? So for server 4, right here, server 4, the first hop gateway resides on the external router. So we configure Layer 2 network on both leaves during migration for reachability through the Layer 2 links. Then we deploy level 2 network on both leaves. These two leaves. When we move workloads from the server to the leaves, we then convert the network to level 3 with anycast gateway residing on leaves instead of external router network. Instead of moving server 4 to leaf 1, we connected server 5 to Ethernet 1/7, which is the same network of server 4. This is to simulate the migration. Go to dashboard. First, what we'll do is to create a VPC interface, much like the access interface I modified and deployed in the previous section. This lab focuses on creating a brand new and logical interface. So in this case, I create a VPC interface from my side 1 leaf 1 and side 1 leaf 2 VPC pairs. Here. Let's go to Mesh Fabric. Let's double click side 1 green field. In the Fabric overview page, open Interface tab. At the far right here, we will create interface. The interface we'll create is VPC. The pair should be set to L1, L2, leave 1, leave 2. We already create the VPC pair already in previous step. VPC ID remains at to 1 because it's already 1, and peer member interface, peer 1 member interface. Here we gonna do Ethernet 1/6. Peer 2 member interface Ethernet 1/6. Okay, that's the interface of this one and this one towards the external router. Okay, that's the interface. And enable BPDU guard, we are not going to do that. And port fast is not port fast, give the connection to the switch. Peer 1 trunk allow VLAN. Peer 1 allow trunk VLAN is 20. Okay, why is 20? Okay, this is VLAN 20. Okay, we are allow VLAN 20 in here. Okay, so after all that, we are gonna to save the configuration, and let's click deploy. Okay, now you see the pending configuration. Everything gonna reflect that we just configured, and we'll select deploy config. Okay, now this VPC interface is getting deployed. Alright, let's close create interface tab. Now, in this lab, the main interface overview, let's go to Greenfield, main interface overview. Let's verify the VPC interface here. Okay, now let's filter better to see the VPC. Now, the VPC interface will remain dumb but show consistent between side leave 1 and side leave 1, side 1 leave 2. So let's review the VPC1 interface we created, and we can close the tab. Now, L2 connection will between VXLAN EVPN and the Fabric external. So this lab we will perform steps. So need to create an L2 connection VXLAN EVPN Fabric. Let's go to external level layer 3 Fabric. Under interface, I'm gonna create interface. Okay, create interface. Interface will create is port channel. Okay, this is VPC. In Greenfield, this is the port channel. Okay, All right. So port channel device is only one, and policy we're gonna use interport channel trunk host. Interport channel trunk host. Okay. So port channel member interface, which one? 1213. Sorry, 1214. 1214. Okay, this two. Okay. All right. And port channel mode will be active. Enable BBDO guard, we don't need. False. Enable port type fast, uncheck, we don't need it. And allow VLAN. Allow what VLAN we have. Allow 20. Okay, that's the 20 VLAN we allow. Let's just save the config and click deploy. Click deploy config. Okay, let's show member links up. We'll go to my mod putty. This putty, we're gonna choose leave 1. Let's show VPC. Ports up. And let's go to external router. Show is net channel. Show port channel. Summary. Is showing up in port channel members. Okay. Then let's set up this 1/7. It's better to look. Yeah, 1/7 port to access the host policy. We'll continue. Close this. We'll go ahead. Go to side 1 green field. Open the interface tab. Then in the filter here, find out Ethernet 1/7. Okay. Find out the E/7 on side 1 leave 1. Side 1 leave 1. Here it is in the face. You know what to do. Added it. And we're gonna give it policy. Policy is inter access host, right? In access host. Save and deploy. Deploy. All right, close this. Let's create L2 external network within the VXLAN fabric for migration. Still, we'll go to is MSD1 and the networks. The action is to create. We'll create networks external network. Okay, And electronic, no. Network ID, keep it default. VLAN ID, that's 20. Let's double click and just to create it. Now we have external network, VLAN 20. And let's double click newly created external network here, network attachment. Okay. Then we have to find out leave 1, leave 2. That's configure server 5 to migrate to the workload that is connected to leave 1. So give it, edit, attach to it, and you know what to do? I'm gonna find out the port. That means we can either go to side 1 leave 1, or we can go to side 1 leave 2. It's also 1/7. It can be server 5 also. This is chunk. When you use it, you will have to change to access. Okay. Save that. Take action. Deploy. Now let's close the tab. So side 1 leave 1 here, show MAC address table. We find out 1/7 is connected, and the MAC address is learned from server 5. Okay, so the server is reachable through L2 link. That's ping. So to complete this migration, we'll disable gateway on external router and enable L3 network. Go to external router, config, interface VLAN 20. We're gonna shut down it. If I try from ping 192.168.20.1 from server 5, it will be unreachable. So from server 5, is gonna be unreachable. So after we enable overlay in the VXLAN EVPN, it will work. So let's double click still. We'll go to MSD1 network, checkbox external network. Go back, that's the network, edit, and we're going to assign IPv4 gateway and a network mask. And save. And we're going to check the box external network and the deploy. Return to server 5. Now we can ping. So for real migration, I do not configure everything as we did this lab. Its network in VXLAN EVPN already exists, are created and associated with the interface. I only must configure the lead port to the right VLAN, which that connects to server once for the migration, and for each VLAN I migrate. And then I test if I can ping the gateway to validate layer 2 extension.
Hey everyone, NetMaven here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to dive into the world of amazing network technologies with me, and please feel free to leave your comments below. Hey everyone, NetMaven here. Don't forget